Okay, welcome back to Poldy's Let's Play series. My name is Poldy, and this is episode 6 of our Let's Play. So as you can see, I'm back at the base. I was able to make it back alive from our little adventure and last episode. And yeah, so as I'll show you in a minute with the map down here, I was able to go all the way around from here to there, up, and then back over. So we ended, I think, at this corner here, and I was able to, or maybe it was this corner, I can't remember. No, it was here, I think. And then I was able to make it all the way back. So I didn't quite get the chance to fill in the whole map yet, but we'll go ahead and do that at a later date. And you may see that I actually went in and made a skin for myself, so it looks like this. It's a little silly and kind of minimal, not very intricate, but you know, it's kind of bringing together some of my favorite colors, which is blue, and then just cooler tones like violet. So that's basically all. I didn't really put too much thought into it, but I wanted to have a sort of personal look to my skin there. So that's what I did. And yeah, so the thing that I think we should probably at least start getting a look at is enchanting. So basically, I think what I'll do, also if you've noticed, I've turned down the volume of the game sounds a little bit, just because I noticed in the last recording that the cows and the chickens were pretty loud, and even just the sounds of the feet on the dirt was kind of loud, so I just went ahead and turned that down about halfway. So I think that'll lead to a much better viewing experience for you all. So anyways, so let's see, our books, our leather's over here, and we should have, there's some sugar cane. I don't know how many, I thought we had some paper. Oh, we do, right here. Okay, so we'll turn this into sugar cane, and these into books. So that's enough for 7 bookshelves, right? I don't think we have any more sugarcane than that. So I guess another thing on the agenda, oh we do. Another thing on the agenda today anyway is going to be to make our sugarcane farming look a bit more clean. So let's see here. Now we have enough for 14. So actually we just need one more. So actually I don't need to worry about, or maybe we didn't. Actually no, I don't know. Yeah, we need 3 more, sorry. 1, 2, and there we go. Or 2 more, I meant. Okay, so now we can make bookshelves. Our wood's over here. Let's just go ahead and use some jungle wood. And we'll turn on the blanks. And draw it over like that. And like this. Now we have 15 bookshelves, just like that. So yeah, I actually got lucky by getting the cows pretty early on in the game. So now the thing left to do is going to be to make the enchanting bench. Naturally we need another book for that, now that I think about it, so let's do that. Okay, and then now the problem is I need a better base, I think, to put the enchanting bench in. I think, I can't remember if it drops itself if you break it. I think it does. I guess we have enough diamonds to be able to test that out. So where's our obsidian? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. And then we need 2 diamonds. 1, 2. And a book. So we'll make the enchanting bench. There's the book. Alright. So yeah, I could obviously just make the enchanting table in this room or expand this room out with a little corridor here. Which I think I may do just because it'll make my work of resource gathering a bit easier once I have some enchants. But on the other hand, it'd be nice to set up a base. I think what I'll at least do first, why don't we store this somewhere safe, and we'll store these somewhere safe, and we'll put the wood planks in this chest. Let's take some of our cobbled deep slate. Why don't we turn it into, how about polished deep slate? And we'll need probably that much. I'm just going to go ahead and make a little outside, sort of a little house, not a house, but a little outside component to our mine shaft here. So we'll go ahead and do that. Bring it forward one. And yeah, so like that. And yeah. So I feel like these bricks aren't as, I mean, they're not bricks, right? But they are a bit less. So let's bring it up one more. They're a bit less intricate, obviously, than the. Oh man, we have a lot of cows now. I ought to get rid of a couple of them. But anyway, we'll bring this up one more so it's 4 high, and then we'll roof it in. Okay. Now, I should preface all this by saying I'm not the most skilled Minecraft builder ever, so I'm still learning, you know. I'm still watching other videos to find out, you know, how people do it and stuff. Let's put the torches here and put some on the sides. But yeah, I think it's definitely it's something that can be learned just like any other artistic endeavor. So yeah, I'm not worried about it. Let's see what dark oak doors look like. I don't really know. Let's find out. Oh right, they look like that. Yeah, we'll use those. They're like chocolate bars. There you go. So yeah, so now we have that little construction there. So obviously the next thing is going to be to make a house. So you know, I know a lot of YouTubers who I guess do more cuts than I do, or maybe go right to base building quicker than I did. Already would have a house, but in my case, I'm still working on it. So here we have our wall of oaks. I think first what I'd like to do, that broke our doors obviously. Let us put polished deep slate there, and then we'll put the doors back. Oops, not there. Okay, there we go. So why don't we make a path connecting our mine shaft here to also our cows. I guess now that I think about it, where's our dirt? Here it is. I should just make it like this. And yeah, so I want to say also I've noticed a couple people have subscribed. I appreciate that. And yeah, definitely if you're coming across my videos, a like and subscribe is always appreciated, as you all know. But yeah, so I appreciate those of you who are tuning in, as always. And yeah, this episode's a bit less about journeying around and more about you know, building up the base we've got. So always, you know, it's always different content with this game, of course. So yeah, so okay, so I'm gonna surround this with polished deep slate, and then we'll have a bit more organization here in the base. Let's turn this into polished deep slate, polished deep slate, polished deep slate. Okay. Yeah, I will say I really enjoy the deep slate blocks. I feel like it adds a lot more versatility to what we can make our bases out of, right? Like obviously previously the thing we'd have the most of would be cobble, and then we could make it into stone and stone bricks and so forth. But in this case, you know, we definitely have more options, because if you do a lot of mining above y equals 0, then you'll be able to find, then you'll be able to get a lot of cobble. But if you do a lot of mining for diamonds and stuff, then obviously you'll find more deep slate. So I think it was a good change. I don't know if it was that controversial, but definitely it was a big update. Probably the biggest. Probably people would say the Nether update was the biggest, but to me I feel like the update, the Caves and Cliffs update, was definitely the biggest. I mean, certainly it was in 3 parts, right? So, but it literally changed how we have our world gen. So anyway, yeah, so we'll use this as our sort of path block. I think the house that I'll make will be made out of something else, but yeah, so why don't we do something like that, and then that lines up nicely with our chicken pen here. I think I have another shovel in my chest. Let's find out. So obviously it would be more ideal if the mine shaft was placed the other way, but then we'd probably run into the ocean, so there should be a shovel in here. I guess I used them all up. That's good. I'll make 2 of them. Yeah, so we'll try to get some sort of base established. So yeah, let's make a sort of perimeter here around the chickens. And obviously, you know, these kind of procedures will become much quicker once we get enchanting and things like that. So yeah, so it looks like some of our beetroots have grown, so we can start propagating those, which is good. I would like to wrangle some pigs at some point too, because that's kind of the mob that's in our vicinity that we're kind of missing. Okay, so we will listen just like that. Okay. I guess there's something to be said also for putting some stone-like blocks under the animals, but it just doesn't feel very realistic, right? Because they would, you know, if they were kept in fields like this, they would be on dirt, right? Or grass, I mean. So, alright, so here's our deep slate. Okay, so that's a start. The next thing is going to be to bring it around our garden. Let's do that. So yeah, so bring it over this way. My inventory is obviously full, so it's another one of those things I can't believe we don't already have in Minecraft, right? Is like backpacks. Like, how is that, you know, not something we have? I mean, I guess you can say that that the shulker boxes kind of act like that, but you know, I feel like you get those so late in the game, like we probably could use a mid. Can you make beetroot soup? I did not know that. I guess I just figured you just eat the beets directly, but yeah, that totally makes sense. I guess you probably just combine it with a bowl. Let me go free up some inventory space. Obviously it's not like we need dirt, but it you know, it comes in handy every now and again. So yeah, so we've managed to collect a lot of the wood types, as we saw in the last episode, but we're missing still cherry, as well as I guess it's just cherry and mangrove. Yeah. So yeah, so there's that. I just forgot what I was doing. I was just emptying my inventory a little bit. Put the shears away for now. We'll put the leather with the organic stuff. As well as this, and this. Okay. And we have a chest for dirt. I think it's this one. No. This one. I swear I had a chest. There it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a little pathway around our garden. I think what I'll do is I'll have my garden patches be in like two patches like this, where it's a source block and a 4-block radius, and then another source block and a 4-block radius next to each other. So that's what I think I'll do. And then obviously we can expand this a bit farther for when we get potatoes. And I guess that's it, right? We got beetroots, potatoes, carrots, and wheat. That's another thing I feel like you could add a bit more of as crops. Obviously there's lots of mods that do that, so... I mean, there is the flowers that the sniffer digs up now, but of course those are kind of useless. They don't really do that much. Which I feel like that's one of those things they kind of have to come back to and make a bit more nuanced, or just add some more complexity or use cases for that. But anyway, but yeah, so we'll just expand out this pathway. And yeah, I think in this episode I'd like to at least get the foundations of a house up. Maybe I'll make it off this way, because do we have any more polish? No, we gotta get some more. I don't know, because that's kind of out of the way. It's still close to our mine, but it's not too close. That I think I'd be able to make realistically, I'd like to be able to get there from above, but also I'll probably make a basement at some point, and I'd like to have that connected down here to the mines. So perhaps like through a doorway here. But yeah, so just make a bit more of this. Okay, I think that should be enough. And then obviously we'll want to make a path down that way to the trees. Yeah, I'm just trying to link everything up a little bit, and yeah, and then we'll probably make just a little starter house out of some variation of deep slate. I don't think I'll use the polished. I think I'll probably use the bricks, or the tiles, I think it's called, the sort of skinnier bricks. Of course, we could use regular bricks, but that's a bit more expensive time-wise, right? Okay, so there's that. Yeah, so that's coming along. Yeah, let's have a look here. So here's a nice river, right? I think it'd be a nice thing to make the house sort of up here, but I also want it to be rather big, so not too big, right? It's just the starter house, but so maybe actually back in this direction would be better, and then we can sort of make it go up this hill. Is there like a plateau at some point? Kinda. We could probably shave off this part of the hill and make it here. I don't really know. I don't really want to make it look too inorganic, like it's like I cut out a bunch of dirt that, you know, would be incongruous with the rest of the environment. You know, I guess I could make it right here and sort of make a platform here. That's what I think I'll do, because this is kind of a flat area and we can sort of fill in the gaps here. So why don't we do that? Let's go ahead and make some tiles of deep slate, and I feel like this should also be polished deep slate. Okay. And so here's this. It's deep slate tiles, yep. Okay. So, yeah, and I don't know how like often people use the stone cutter. I think now you kind of just use it instead because it's much easier than, you know, using just the crafting system. I think what I'm going to do is make this path 3 wide so it's centered. Or, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So we'll do it like this. And sort of, because it makes sense, right? It's going to go to our front door. So put it like this. I don't know one there, actually. Okay. Yeah, so I think, and I'll go in later and fill in the little, because, you know, I feel like it's not necessarily great form to have it floating like that, so, yeah, so, but we'll just get the general idea for our base going here. So, okay, so I think right about, let's say, here will be where the base starts. So why don't I mark that with a piece of tile? Nice. Okay, and then we'll fill this in. I'm gonna have to make some more. Or maybe I have enough to, no I don't. Or unless, no. Okay, so fill this in a little bit. And yeah, so what I'm going to do here is shave off this part. Obviously I'm going to have to sleep in a second though, but yeah, so just a little bit, because see there's this sort of natural point here, so I think what we can do is sort of cut it here like this, and then cut across and kind of cut this slice out. That's what I think I'm going to do. Yeah, so let's go ahead and sleep, and then we'll get that going. We can make some more shovels. Okay. It's one of those things I didn't know at first either, right, was that you could use deep slate to make the tools, just like you use cobblestone. But anyway, that's one of those things I wasn't sure at first, like, are they gonna have you do this, or like, are you gonna have to just go out of your way to get cobble all the time? So I'm glad they did the way they did, right? Because otherwise, yeah, you'd really have to go out of your way all the time to get cobblestone. Alright, so there's that. There's a creep. There was. I think you guys probably spotted him. There's a creeper out that way. Okay, so let's first cut out this area. And yeah, so get this cut out. It's interesting the color of the grass changes. I guess this is probably still part of the jungle biome that's over there. That jungle biome's pretty big, as I saw when I was coming back from exploring. So that's cool. Sometimes I feel like it's really hard to find a jungle biome, so I'm glad we have one next to us. Yeah. So let's try to make our house about, I don't know, 16 or 20 wide. And we'll just make it a square, or maybe a rectangle, since that might a rectangle might lend itself more to our layout. Okay, so obviously this is going to be brick, and I guess we'll have a pillar here and doors on either side, kind of like if you guys have played Skyrim, like a lot of the big cities entryways are kind of like this, where there's like a barrier in the middle, and then there's I don't know, some buildings in Skyrim are like that anyway. Okay, so that's let's see, how many across is this? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that looks good. So that's going to be 16 plus 1, which is 17, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep. So we'll make it at least that much deep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Oops. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Let's stick across. Is that? No. Is that right? Let's go over here and do it. I think it was up to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this one. Yep, that's about it. So we'll at least make lines here. I think, no, let's just have it be a square. Just because if we extend it much further, it's going to interfere with our trees. Although I guess, well, either way we have to fill this part in. So let's just do that first. So there's that. And we have some more. Okay. So yeah, that's a pretty big size base. We could cut it a bit more into this, but I mean, I can just cut this tree down, right? It's just here to give us wood anyways. So there's that. And we could also sort of make it like L-shaped. Why don't we do that? Because that's a bit less generic. So let's make it, I don't know, another 10 deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Alright. And then it comes out to here, so. Okay. There's that. Okay. So, yeah, so that's going to be our general outline. Why don't I go ahead and fill in this bit of the landscape here. And yeah, the whole building process obviously we'll do off camera because, you know, it is a bit monotonous. I don't know why I have torches in my offhand. So wasn't really mining. Oh, we got a thunderstorm. That means we can sleep through it. So let's do that. Okay. So yeah, good thing I have the ambient noise or the weather noise turned off. Otherwise that'd be pretty annoying. Okay, so yeah, I think that's gonna be the outline of our house. Let's make sure there's some creepers right next to us, and there's some zombies, which I guess means there's probably a creeper lurking around here somewhere. Alright, we got him. There's a witch in the distance. Okay, so let's keep the doors the same chocolate doors. Let me get this dirt put away. We have one chocolate door, we need some more. Okay, so We don't really need this bed on us, do we? So let's put that away. Don't really need those seeds either. Okay. So we'll head over here. Try not to get killed. I don't know if that creeper's gonna see us from way over there or not. No. But I'm gonna go kill him anyway because otherwise he's gonna take me by surprise. Let's try to not get him to blow up. Darn it, I thought that that last hit would kill him. Okay, we'll just leave that there for now. Okay, so yeah, so we gotta fill all this in. These doors will go here like this. It'd be better if they were facing the other way, but that's okay. And then, okay. I don't usually make the doors first, but it's a way to do it, I guess. Okay, so there's that. So that'll be our entryway. And then this will be our sort of base. So I'm just going to build it up with sort of regular walls and stuff like that so that, you know, it's just a starter base. It doesn't have to be super extravagant or well thought out, so at least we've laid down an outline, right? That's like what they say you gotta do, so. Anyway, so, yeah, so I'm gonna fill this part of the base in, and then we'll call that the end of the episode, I guess, and, yeah, so that next time we will have the base built up, and I think what I'll do is when I start for next time, I will have our enchanting. I'll start the next episode with getting our enchanting set up, and we'll see what kind of enchantments we get. So, yeah. So anyway, if you've tuned in for this 6th episode, I very much appreciate you, and I hope that you will continue along with us and see how our world ends up as we chug along here. And yeah. So thanks again for tuning in if you have, and I hope you all have a great day, and yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.